Can the Cardinals make the Super Bowl? Well, you got to get to the playoffs first. Before you can do that. ESPN, frenemy of the program. For every Mike Tannenbaum buffoon take, we occasionally get an ESPN banger. They gave out major predictions before the start of the regular season. And with all due respect, this is not coming from Josh Weinfuss, who covers the Cardinals. This is just, they're putting out a feeler, and the feeler is, let's see it, Noah. Cardinals are going to win a playoff game. With all the surprise NFC playoff misses, spots were available. Poverty spots, we'll take it. And the Cardinals were one of the upstarts that took advantage. Arizona had a good, not great, 9-8 season, in which Kyler Murray played quite well. I'll take that. And wide receiver Marvin
Harrison gave him an extra win.
Took a small step forward, and the defense was mediocre. That was enough for a wild card berth, and the Cardinals made some playoff noise. The Cardinals routed old Michael Penix, NFC South champion, in the divisional round. They go. Sweaty J sacked Michael Penix multiple times. Inject that in my veins. I would lose my mind. While Murray threw 2 touchdown passes to Zay Jones. But the Cardinals didn't carry that momentum. Next week, somehow lost to J.J. McCarthy, which Cardinals haven't won in Minnesota forever. 28-22. All right, Bo.
Yeah.
Would you take this? It's there to be signed right now. You got a piece of paper, pen. You sign your soul over for this season. Are you taking it?
No, I've got higher aspirations for the team.
Wow.
9-8. I mean, look, I would take absolutely if I'm just signing up purely for a playoff win.
No, it has to be this.
Yeah, I've got higher sights than this.
Wow.
But we'll get into what those sites are. But thanks to everybody tuning in, of course, part of our TV partners, as we wrap up that part of PHNX Cardinals. And we move into, of course, overtime. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. 9-8, that'd be a tough season to endure. Like I look at the schedule and I think that you could get to 9 wins fairly easily, but you would have to endure like quite a bit of losses that it'd be tough to break down. It'd be tough to stomach.
But it's not about the regular season. It's about getting to the playoffs and winning a playoff game. I think. Did
you hear what I said?
No, because
I have higher aspirations for the team.
I don't care about this.
I might be Blockbuster right now saying, Netflix, take your $150 million and shove it. And it could be the biggest mistake of my life. But I think my company's worth more than that. And that they're a double-digit win team. I mean, I would love the playoff scenario thing is fantastic. Going in and beating up on Michael Penix, Zay Jones catching 2 touchdowns. I can already hear the Petsing haters out there is like, where was Marvin Harrison Jr.? Why is Zay Jones getting 2 touchdown catches in a playoff win? Putzing, fire putzing. Can't wait for it. But look, would I sign up for a playoff win? Absolutely. No, but I think it would I think they can make it look in reality a lot better than that.
I am putting my blood on this prediction. Blood money, blood signature. If I get to enter,
they go 9-8. Do you know what their record is over the last 34 games? 17 and 17. Can I talk, please?
I'm sorry. Can I talk, Mr. Rage Baiter? Can I just say this? We're rage baiting here. I get to go into the offseason, a playoff team that won a playoff game for the first time since 2015, and you're glazing over, Mr. Glaze, the most important aspect of that graphic. Noah, let's see it one more time. Kyler Murray played well in this scenario, and he won a playoff game. That matters. That means you've got clearly defined quarterback future in-house. I don't care.
This isn't good enough for me.
Listen to me.
Hold on.
The Seahawks won 10 games last year and didn't make the playoffs, and they said, Geno Smith, get the F out. We hate you. And they traded him away. The Cardinals, maybe they had a bunch of defensive injuries. Maybe things didn't go well. They got to the playoffs, and they beat a team. Kyler Murray gets to have that moment, and you get to continue to build. Give me that. You guys are nuts.
There's a lot of falling short in this breakdown, though. it said
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
it said
matter.
Marvin Harrison Jr. got a little bit better. The defense was mediocre.
I don't care. The most important aspect, like Marv could go off this year for like 1,400 yards, and the defense could be elite. If Kyler Murray's turning the ball over, if Kyler Murray underperforms when it matters most, it does not matter. It does not matter. He has to be good, and he won a playoff.
I understand that. Like, in my scenario, in my vision,
they go undefeated and they win the Super Bowl. Awesome.
You're signing away for 9-8, and no, Isaiah, he doesn't get it. He's selling this team short. What do we think about this defense? We think this defense can be really good. In this breakdown, there's like, they're mediocre. That means Nick Rawls and his group, they didn't play well enough.
They went 9-7 the year they went to the Super Bowl. And there have been plenty of teams that went 13-4, 13-3, and then wet the bed. They peed the bed in the first round of the playoffs. It's like, Didi, there are teams every year that are around 500 that win a playoff game. The Packers with Jordan Love.
Oh yeah, look at the Rams. The Rams snuck in last year,
and they won a playoff game.
Everybody's like, the Rams, look out for the Rams this year
because they won a playoff game.
I understand that, but I've got higher sights.
Of course, everybody wants to win 12 games and win.
That's right, Killer X. I'm getting greedy on this one. I'm taking a selfish.
I think know you put that selfish away, young man. I think what you need to do is take a deep breath. Because here's where we're at. We're all like Cardinals are winning every game because their schedule is like. Would I be disappointed not knowing this? And somebody came to me and said, "Hey, they're going to win 9 games." Sure, I'd be disappointed. For one, I don't think it's going to get you into the playoffs. But if somebody's like, "Well, 9-8 is going to get you in, and you're actually going to beat the Falcons in Atlanta, and Kyler Murray is going to have an awesome year,"
Listen to him. Look, I don't think 9-8 is good, but sign me up. Sign me up because they're gonna back the truck into the playoffs, and you're gonna be freaking out during that time.
Nope.
Yes, you would. If you lived out a 9-8 season and the defense was underperforming, Marv still doesn't look like who we think Marv can be, and the only thing that's going right is Kyler Murray, you would be in shambles week in and week out. I'm looking at their schedule. Like, what, 9-8? That would be really tough, and just sneaking in by the skin of their teeth, all for a playoff win. That's the only thing that you're hanging on to.
And it sounds like a banger of a division round matchup. That sounds like a banger.
I'm Micah Parsons. I'm telling Jerry to take his $40 million deal and the scram because I know I'm worth 47.
You get to tell me this little fanboy show podcast gets to go to Atlanta.
Johnny's the worst negotiator ever.
Carve up Michael Penix's defense, and then we get to go. We get to all sit back either and go to the game, or we get to sit back in mid-January, this franchise, and we get to play in the divisional round, and it's like a shot-for-shot 6-point game in the fourth quarter, and it's like, man, you guys.
They basically had the same season last year.
No,
they just beat the Rams. Troy McBride turns his head around, or they beat Carolina on the road. They win.
Not all regular season win totals are created.
That's the difference.
Rebel leader, mid.
That is exactly right. And then they win a playoff game, and then what happens after that? That also is important.
You go and get better players
thrown off by an actual playoff team that won double-digit games.
I don't care what the regular season record is. If they won a playoff game, this year is a huge success. Gannon gets extended. Ossenford gets extended. Kyler Murray gets probably redo on his deal. And then, like, there's this cohesion and everybody's.
What are you saying about Marv, though? What are you saying about Nick Rawls?
What are you
saying about this defense?
GM, head coach, quarterback, league. Those are the priorities, Mr. Brack. Not let's win. Let's try to not let's throw water on a playoff win. That's not.
You're missing my point. I think they're a better team than 9-8. And you're sitting there and you're like,
would you rather sign up for 12 wins or 11 wins as a wild card team and then lose in the first round? Would you sign up for that? Are you nuts? You're throwing away playoff berths like they're candy. They have
playoff berths. They're in the playoffs. They would lose.
And then what's everybody saying? Kyler Murray can't win in the playoffs. He's 0-2.
And then you'll be like, he won 11 games. He went to the playoff.
No one talks about the 11 games he won in 2021.
Well, the context of what the loss looks like.
You're wrong about this. You're right about a lot of stuff, and I give you credit. You are so wrong about this. No, Didi, he's not right. He's wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm actually going to pass on a Listen,
I'm passing on because I have more confidence in my boys to get the job done.
Okay.
You're sitting there and like, I will sign it in my own blood. You
I
said
will,
that
because I saw this
9-8.
I saw this offense in the preseason train camp, and it looks the same. Looks the same.
It did not look the same.
Looks the same as last year.
Yeah, Ryan, like it could win the division. It absolutely could. But Johnny's like, no, I want a division.
Or it could not make the playoffs again because the division is really tough.
Can you put that blurb back up real quick? Can we just run real quick through it? I'm going to read it.
You run through it this time. Let me hear your argument, Mr. Stone Cold 12 wins.
With all the surprise NFC playoff misses, spots were available, and the Cardinals were one of the upsets that took advantage. Arizona had a good but not great 9-8 season, which quarterback Kyler Murray played quite well. Wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. took a small step forward, and the defense was mediocre. That was enough for a wild card berth. Whippity-doo! And the Cardinals made some postseason noise. Arizona routed the NFC South champion, the most poverty division in all of sports.
Whatever. Give it to me.
Playoff Josh Sweat,
Bijan.
Michael Penix,
Suck it, Drake London, losers.
While Murray threw 2 touchdown passes to Zay Jones.
Woo!
The Cardinals didn't carry the momentum in the divisional round matchup. No, they lost to the Vikings, losing 28-22. J.J. McCarthy outplayed Kyler Murray. That's going to go well with the Kyler haters.
Well,
when they
clearly
attempted a game-winning drive and stalled out in the final minute. Yeah, people will take it really easy on Kyler.
That would be
his 9-8 performance.
Oh, you were nuts.
You
were nuts.
Bows out in the final drive, stalls out.
We're sitting there,
crumple that up,
the
light
best
it on
round
fire
of football that we get all year, and the Cardinals are in it till the last drive. That's unbelievable. Like,
I love it.
Where have you been? Hello,
everybody
friend.
that called me a shill and I've carried water for Petsing is now back on board.
This team has been sucking for 10 years. They have been irrelevant. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. A hint of success in 2021. Back to the shitter, 2022, 2023. And then last year, collapse at the end, 2024. And you're sitting here and telling me that you won't take a playoff spot guaranteed and a very competitive divisional loss for a team that, by the way, is one of the youngest in the NFL?
Here's what I'm going to suggest to the audience. Go find if Johnny's on Facebook Marketplace and just go lowball him for every item that he has posted on there. Because he's just going to accept it.
Never find me on Facebook. I'm never going to be there, ever. Man, I feel like I just can't even look at you. This podcast.
No, what are you signing up
has
for?
Never had anything to root for since this podcast is launched.
No one knows this feeling. He grew up a Lions fan.
No, I'm saying
would you sign up for this with a playoff win?
I can side with Bo on this one.
You're tainted because your team, the Detroit Lions, were steps away from the Super Bowl last 2 years. Respectfully, Noah, you haven't lived in the dirt like the rest of us the last couple of years. You're an innocent newborn baby Detroit Lions fan who only knows success. I'm telling you right now, we have been living in a dumpster eating scraps. And people are saying no playoff team.
His team had a defeated season. They didn't win one game.
No, it was like 6 when that happened. He wasn't even allowed to watch TV.
Yeah, I went through 23 years of atrocious football. Absolutely garbage football. I understand.
Johnny's like, you only adopted the darkness. It's like, no, he was born in it.
Listen, I want this team. We're going to revisit this conversation. You bet your ass we will. If we're sitting here in January and this team underperforms, I want a division title. I want a first round bye. I want all the accolades. But I also understand that, like, this team, you cannot sell short what a playoff win would mean for this town and for this franchise. Gannon would be one of 3 coaches since the 70s to win a playoff game. And we're sitting here saying, not good enough. Better win 13 games.
Not
Ken Wisenhunt, Bruce Arians, or excuse me, 4 coaches. And what's his name in 98? So 1 of 4 coaches. That's it. And we're sitting here and it's like, not good enough.
The housing market's on fire. And you're like, let's just take market value.
That's not what I'm saying.
I think your market value
not comparable at all.
is 9-8 in a playoff berth. But you're like, let's just sell it. Let's just take it as a win. It's like, no, because you're selling short.
Tobin, Wisenhunt, Arians, Gannon. Playoff winning head coaches. And you're sitting here and you're like, I'm rolling the dice, baby. And guess what? You're calling your wife and saying, I lost the 401k at the craps table in Vegas. You could have walked away. You were up until you weren't. Man.
Just sounds like you're scared. You're scared.
I am. I'm scared. Of course I'm scared. Tell my wife today. I'm like, can they just be good? We're going to New Orleans this week. Could they lose this game? Yeah, I'm scared every day. I won't push back on that. This team scares me. If you're not scared to watch this team with expectations right now, you should be. They are terrifying because they can beat good teams and they can lose to bad teams, as we've seen historically.